This is the last set we have. You are dead for the last time as the blue team to the north, and of course their opponent is Efficiency to the south.
And the tank picks for You Are Dead, they have 2 AMX 5100s, 2 T32s, and a T69, whereas for Team Efficiency they have 2 110s, an AMX 5100, 1 T32, and 1 T69.
Yeah, so you know, they're similar, whereas a little bit different. We do see You Are Dead going with dual AMX-50s, so you know that upfront firepower burst from those autoloaders, you know, of course is going to go in favor to You Are Dead, whereas and they actually kind of nicely balance that out with 2 T32s and like a very good support tank kind of in the middle of that T69. So I really like You Are Dead's and You Are Dead's lineup. Whereas, you know, Efficiency, I like their lineup, but the thing is, I think they're too heavily focused on those frontline tanks here. And the thing is, I don't know if they'll be able to make up the damage to actually take and win the fight against You Are Dead if it comes to down like an even engagement here.
Yeah, it's going to be very interesting to see what Team Efficiency does with this tank lineup, because it's not something you usually see. You know, you see a lot more AMX 5100s or even IS3s, but seeing their position on the map, already trying to get some damage onto one of those You Are Dead members over there, but just playing very, very defensively in that bottom right corner, and maybe going to go for a very eastern push.
They already sent Botek across the railway, so he did open himself to a potential shot, but he will be in there safely. But look at this, almost all the members now of Efficiency crossing this railway. They are maybe going to go for an eastern push. Yeah, most of them have crossed actually, 3 of them, now about before.
There's just one of those heavy tanks that's all in the back that's going to provide cover fire, but I'm not sure Team You Are Dead knows about this. They have spotted just one tank.
Only one. Wow. They're right behind that wall. The second they come out here, they will at least to be able to land maybe a couple at the same time here. Yeah, You Are Dead playing this very well. Actually kind of keeping their tanks in a position to where they can not only cover the eastern edge, but if they so need to, they can go for a cross, or they can also go for the west. So, you know, actually slight more map control going in favor of the for You Are Dead. At the same time, I still like Efficiency's position, because if they so please to come out here, they do have the back angle on at least some of these You Are Dead tanks. So, I mean, at least initially, I think the upfront firepower from at least one of these enemies might be enough. We'll have to see though.
We'll have to see Team You Are Dead.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, God Cow 1 getting focused down now. Oh, Botek missing a big shot here. He does take a lot in return. Tanaka trying to land damage. God Cow 1 being focused down. Same with Legacy Janet, actually damage being spread out along the You Are Dead side right now. You Are Dead are trying to retaliate the best they can here. Soldier unleashing his autoloader here. Tanaka taking a big shot. Tanaka missing a big shot there as well. No tanks have gone down so far. And I think the overall damage has been spread out quite evenly too.
Yeah, pretty evenly there. I did see, though, Botek 9 and that T69 taking a bunch of damage. I think he was at 300 health, but besides that, very, very spread out damage for both teams here.
Yeah, of course. God Cow 1 still in this front position, trying to hold this front line for his team. Tanaka with the big shot here. Can he land? God Cow 1 taking another big shot, missing another shot onto Tanaka here. He might just go down here for nothing. Tanaka maybe with the killing blow. God Cow 1 definitely not to one shot. I mean, yeah, there he goes. God Cow 1 falling. A slight advantage, of course, going in favor of the Efficiency side. It's still not enough to secure the victory. It's only a 7 tier point advantage at this point. They do retaliate there. A big kill. Mr. Dead going down. It is completely tied up at this point. Although, yes, and the thing is, yeah, Legacy and Minitron are still, I think, fairly healthy. And the thing is, yeah, this could still go either way.
It definitely could go either way. You Are Dead still very spread out, actually sending Soldier Wu here as you see towards that eastern side. This is going to be a very good angle for him, and it's gonna create a lot of different angles for You Are Dead to get damage onto these tanks that are all the way in the east for Team Efficiency.
Oh, there we go. T1 going down as well. We're completely tied up at this point. The AMX-50, of course, Soldier Wu on the You Are Dead side, making his way up to the northeastern corner. And yeah, that's going to open up another angle like you mentioned. And the other actually AMX-50, I think it's Nomi, he's still at full health. So actually, maybe slight hit point advantage going in favor of You Are Dead. I'm curious to see what the Efficiency members did after this kind of explosive firefight. I'm wondering if they pulled back or if they're still over there to the east.
I mean, when I was looking at the Team Efficiency tanks, I feel like a lot of them were very low. Mr. Dead eventually going down, but some of them, Botek 9 was very low at 300 health, and a couple of other tanks over there. I think it might have been D-Juice. Or no, Tanaka was getting low as well down there at around 700. So we're going to have to see what Team Efficiency does when we get that camera angle on there. But you guys see for You Are Dead, they're just kind of backing up, playing pretty passive from here on out.
Yeah, they should definitely try to regroup here, at least get their auto loaders back up, get back into position, kind of keep the healthier tank in the front line, and then make sure that you will be able to back him up. So Legacy Janna, he's down to about 660 health. Should at least be able to live 2 shots. It really depends on the positioning.
And now looking at You Are Dead, it looks like they want to go for this very western push from here on out. They are sending Nomi. I'm not going to try to pronounce the rest of that name. Nomi, and down through the tunnel.
All right, here we go.
The rest of them.
Yeah, we got a vision on the efficiency side now. Yeah, they're still over there to the east. Only sending a T1 still in the kind of their starting position. If you were to decide to go for a push, they will eventually be able to spot that. But the thing is, once you were to realize that no one's in the southern part of the city, they're going to go for the push. They're going to secure that area, and it's going to be a lot harder for Efficiency to actually come back and defend this.
Yeah, Team Efficiency all the way on that right side, as you guys see there on the map. But You Are Dead not yet making a move here. They're waiting some time before moving out. It looks like they're trying to come over now a little bit, but still, if they go for that western push and try to get some good positioning there in that bottom west area, they could really do some damage onto Team Efficiency, who's just not in position to take that.
The thing is, actually now looking over the hit points on the Efficiency side, they're actually all extremely healthy as well. I mean, look at that Mega Jewel at full hit points. We did see, DJ's over there, quite healthy as well. Yeah, all these tanks not in critical condition. And honestly, I think overall, Efficiency do have, slightly overall more hit points at this point. Although, yeah, Botek is down very low. Except Temp, all the other members are quite healthy.
Yeah, and Nomi as well, very healthy on You Are Dead, but still nothing really going here. A ping going down actually for You Are Dead. It seems like they want to move out here, but still just looking at Team Efficiency, have not moved at all. I think they've moved a couple of their tanks more towards that southern area, and maybe now kind of expecting that You Are Dead is going to make a push, especially based on what they've seen in this series and other games. You Are Dead like to make that push and be aggressive, and they're probably expecting this, but sending one of their heavy tanks a little bit north as well.
Yeah, look at that. You Are Dead, actually, you can't see it on the screen right now, but You Are Dead have committed a couple tanks, and a couple tanks have crossed this railway at this point. Efficiency do not know this is happening, so if they continue to allow You Are Dead to have control of the southern part of the city, they're going to be in for a pretty nasty surprise. I mean, all they have right now essentially is just a T1 that's only there for vision.
Yeah, and once they get killed, it's basically going to be a sacrificial lamb to say, okay, You Are Dead has made that push, but I'm just not sure if that information is going to get to Team Efficiency fast enough.
Yeah, I have to agree with you here. Mega Jewel is actually kind of repositioning here, moving his way out to the just the center of the map. He is on the northern side. He is on the You Are Dead side of the map at this point. But the thing is, most of the You Are Dead members have already crossed, or they're way over there to the west. So yeah, Mega Jewel with a very nice positioning, and this is going to allow him to respond to the You Are Dead push faster than he was over there to the east.
Yeah, I think Team Efficiency realizing that You Are Dead is probably going to go for a push sometime within the next minute if they're going to do it. So they're trying to get Mega Jewel into a better position to just protect against that if that comes to pass.
Yeah, the thing is, and these kind of dead these railway cars here as well, kind of giving him a very nice positioning here, kind of allowing him to take cover with the cover from his other kind of autoloader or his just heavier counterparts behind him. We do say You Are Dead. Having a couple more tanks down here, Mini-Chun and Soldier in those autoloader tanks, of course, an A50 and a T69, they have crossed the other heavier tanks right behind them as well. They really want to go for this push, but they're still just not sure on where those efficiency members are. We only have a minute left, though. Do you think we're going to see an engagement?
With a minute left and not knowing where any of the Team Efficiency tanks are, I think it would be dangerous to make a push. I mean, I wouldn't count it out, but now as it's counting down, it just doesn't seem like You Are Dead are moving their tanks in order to do any kind of push. So I think we're just going to see it go to a draw here.
Yeah, that's definitely a possibility at this point. Yeah, not much time remaining here. Even if the base capture starts or whatnot, it's just not going to be enough to, or just not enough time to actually let that complete. So I have a feeling these teams are just going to be very content on letting this go to a draw. I mean, that was a very, very even firefight we did see over there to the eastern part. And the thing is, yeah, I think these teams just know that whoever goes for the push is just going to lose. So might as well just kind of restart this and just go for a fair engagement.
I think that's very smart of both teams. It's just too risky to go in without knowing any information about the other team and just, you know, letting it go to another game where they can try a new strategy and try to get an advantage rather than push themselves into a disadvantage. I think that's smart for both teams.
Yeah, BC just very content on letting us go to a draw as well.